Good people. They're good people. They're great people that love our country. In conclusion, with your vote, we are going to fire Kamala, and we're going to save America. We will cut your taxes, end inflation.
We have an opportunity in this election to finally turn the page on a decade of politics that has been driven by fear and division. We are done with that.
Former Arkansas governor and former presidential candidate Mike Huckabee joins us now. Governor, good morning to you. So the final messages have been made, the closing arguments. What are your final thoughts as the polls are about to open in a few hours across the country?
Carly, I'm ready to turn the page, and that page does not include Kamala Harris again or Joe Biden. I'd like to turn the page away from the past 4 years of high inflation, uncontrolled immigration, mixed message with Israel, a terrible economy, and overregulation and weaponized government. Let's get back to a place where everybody in America can feel good that their president is working for them and not working for a handful of billionaires and bureaucrats.
Governor, you have been in many campaigns. You have won campaigns. You have lost campaigns. You know what the body language.
Yes, I have.
You know what the body language of a winner and a about to be loser looks like. I want to play this sound from Kamala Harris that we just got in and get your thoughts on the backside. Let's play the soundbite.
Madam Vice President, are you confident you're going to win?
Just to be clear, the reporter asks Kamala, Madam Vice President, are you confident you are going to win? Kamala Harris then replied, we want everybody to vote tomorrow. Based upon how both sides are acting, can you discern one side that thinks that it is going to win and one side that knows it is not?
I think it's pretty evident that Donald Trump has a great level of comfort. His team left it all on the field. I mean, they exhausted themselves over the past many weeks, and the momentum is on his side. I think people can feel it. I was with him a week ago doing a town hall in Philadelphia, and you could just sense it. And he was relaxed, he was comfortable, confident, not overconfident, but confident. With Harris, you don't see that. You see someone who's frantic, who's flailing, who's trying to say, we can make it happen, we can still do it. But I think deep down their internal numbers show they're not going to do it. I could be wrong, but I'm going to go on a limb. Donald Trump wins big tonight. I think he wins big in a way that will be hard for people to say, oh, yeah, he cheated. I don't think that's going to happen tonight.
All right. Well, it's not just the presidential race. It's, of course, the balance of power in the House and the Senate that is so important. Right now, it sits at 49 Republicans, 51 Democrats in the Senate, 220 Republicans, 212 in the House. Wall Street Journal op-ed recently written by the editorial board titled "The Senate Stakes Couldn't Get Much Higher. A GOP majority could check Harris's desire to break the 60-vote filibuster rule and pass the progressive dream list." Just to put an emphasis on truly how important these down-ballot races are. What will you be watching tonight, and how do you think it will pan out in both the House and the Senate?
It's critically important. And if Donald Trump has the big night that I think he has, then Republicans will take the Senate and keep the House. The reason that's so important, it means Trump's appointees, not just to federal agencies, but all the ambassadorships and his hires that require Senate confirmation are going to get through. Otherwise, it'll be putting molasses in the machine if, God forbid, the Democrats hold the Senate. So for Donald Trump to carry out his agenda, remember, he has to have both houses, and he has to have those houses in unity. Then he's got to be able to hire between 7,000 and 10,000 really good people who want to put America first. His first term, he got sucker punched, and he put a lot of people in that were loyal to the people who recommended them. He knows better this time. He'll put people who are loyal to the agenda that he's been running on really for 10 years.
We all want to know the answers yesterday. So let's look at indicators that could give us a sense early as possible. Axios reporting Virginia will be the key early indicator for the night when it comes to House races. If Republican Jen Kiggans is upset in VA2, House Republicans should be very worried. They also report if Dems lose VA7, that's when the Democrats will get panicky. 20 to 30 seconds to you. What are your early tells, Governor?
I think Republicans will keep the House. I think they'll take the Senate, be it 53, 54 senators before the night is over. Donald Trump will win. I don't think it will be as close. Maybe in the popular vote, but I think in the Electoral College vote, he wins decisively. And this is a night for a lot of Americans like me to celebrate getting back to normalcy, where people really expect their government to leave them alone, work for them, not against them.
Well, it has been a remarkable election cycle with a candidate change on one side and 2 assassination attempts on the other, and it all comes down to today. Governor Mike Huckabee, thank you so much for joining us.